Welcome back everyone, it's Lathan here and I'm excited to bring you another video. Today I have something special to share with you guys. I recently got my hand on the new game Mageseeker, a League of Legends story, and let me tell you, it's a pretty fun one. In this video, I'll be giving you an honest opinion on the game and what I think of its mechanics, story, and character. So if you're a fan of League of Legends or just looking for a new game to try, then stick around and let's get into it. Riot Games, a company known for its popular game League of Legends, has expanded its portfolio by creating 3 other big free-to-play games: Teamfight Tactics, Valorant, and Legends of Runeterra. All of these games require constant updates, bug fixes, and a big team to manage. To cater to the public outcry for more development in the League of Legends lore, Riot Games has created Riot Forge, where they work with other developers to branch out the League IP. 2 games, Rune King and Hextech Mayhem, have already been released to fan praise, and now they've just released Mageseeker. The story of Mageseeker picks up right in the Silas lore, right when he escapes from prison after being kept in there for 15 years seeking revenge on those who wronged him. The game introduces its mechanics really quickly, and though it may feel overwhelming at first, they flow together really quickly if you can figure out how to cancel moves into each other. In Mageseeker, you have a light attack and a heavy attack at your disposal. Light attacks are perfect for quick starts to combos, while heavy attacks are ideal for slow finishers. Additionally, the game provides you with a dodge that has iframes, adding a layer of defense that is reminiscent of popular games like Hades or Cult of the Lamb. As you progress through the game, you are introduced to different enemies ranging from generic knights to mages and even monsters of the Demacian forest. Each of them has their own unique attack patterns and requires you to figure out how to deal with them strategically. One enemy type that stands out is the Dauntless Vanguard, who are prestigious knights with magic soaking abilities. Facing them requires careful planning and execution. The main appeal of the game is the ability to steal spells from enemies, which feels awkward at first, but the enemies have their own specific cooldown after having their spells stolen, like in League of Legends, requiring the player to steal from different enemies rapidly to get the most out of combat. It also heals the player a little bit, providing them with sustain as they dive deeper and deeper into dungeons of enemies. Silas's tether move is also used, which is used for platforming as well as more resets and helping with gap closing against mages that want to keep their distance. As the player progresses through the story, they get to keep spells permanently and use them at the cost of mana, which initially is pretty high, so the player is pretty reliant on stealing their own spells to get by, but they're not left stranded if they're fighting non-magical enemies. There is also an elemental system where certain spells are good against certain types of magic, like fire beating ice, and it's pretty similar to the Pokemon type system. Using the same type of magic against the same mage is less effective, basically forcing the player to take spells from one mage and use it against another mage, keeping the combat very fresh and diverse. After completing the first mission, you get access to the Hideout, a place to hang out between missions and upgrade your moves and spells. Upgrades are simple: health, physical damage, magic damage, defense, and mana. These upgrades are purchased with coins from defeating enemies on missions or found in chests. You can unlock new spells that are found on missions permanently, and talk to any rebels saved for optional side quests. Before going on a mission, you can bring up to 2 companions, and they don't appear physically, but they give you buffs to a certain type of magic or accessing new combos. During the mission, you can find unstable spells, which give you an access to a new spell and a bonus effect for that mission only, giving the game a roguelike feel. However, there are checkpoints that restore your health pots and health, which takes away the roguelike feel, and going into a boss room completely restores your health, which completely removes that feeling. The unique pixel art of Mageseeker, a League of Legends story is a standout feature that sets the game apart from other titles in the League of Legends universe. The 2D sprites and environments give the game a distinct and charming look that is visually stunning. You can also enjoy seeing your favorite champions in a new light, with the pixel art bringing a fresh perspective to the game. However, the art does come with some drawbacks. Due to the pixelated graphics, there are times where clarity can be an issue. This is especially noticeable during the platforming sections of the game, where it can be difficult to discern whether there is a platform or a hole in the middle of the room. This can lead to some frustration and even the loss of lives, which can be a frustrating experience for players. Despite this, the old school approach of the game is a refreshing change of pace in a game landscape that often favors hyper-realistic graphics and cutting-edge technology. The pixel art style harkens back to the classic games of the past, where it's clear to see that a lot of care and attention went into creating the game's visuals. While the platforming sections may be challenging, they add an extra layer of gameplay depth that keeps things interesting and engaging throughout the game. Overall, while the pixel art style of Mageseeker has its drawbacks, it remains one of the game's defining features. It gives the game a unique and charming look that is sure to delight the fans of the League of Legends universe, and it's a great way to experience the world of Runeterra in a whole new way. The game has about a 12-hour long story, and it appears that most of it is a love letter to League fans. It shines a light on the dark side of Demacia and has fan service for some of the most popular League champions. Overall, Mageseeker is a great addition to Riot Games' expanding portfolio, and it's sure to delight the fans of League of Legends lore. The game's mechanics and systems are well designed, and the story is engaging and immersive. The ability to steal spells from enemies and use them in combat adds a unique element to the game that keeps it fresh and exciting. With the success of Rune King and Hextech Mayhem, it seems that Riot Forge is onto something, and I can't wait to see what other games they have in store for us in the future. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one, and yeah.